How much shit have you guys collected over the last 12 months? Like, be honest about it. Who's ready for a 2020 Thrive? Which is so funny because last year I actually was doing my makeup for New Year's Eve and crying at the same time because me and my partner had a small conveniences that actually caused me so upset to cry. But another year has passed. I don't care if you are obsessive with shopping, if you think that is bad, it's good, if you got gifted, or if you got someone buy things for you on your request, like whatever the situation is, how much stuff have you collected after Christmas gifting, after everything else? I don't know about you and how you feel, but I am personally exhausted of how many items and products and stuff around me. I never really wanted to be a hoarder, but it looks like I am. And I'm just talking like products like skincare, makeup, clothing, shoes, home household items, like anything and everything. Sunscreen, perfumes, like body care. My life was just filled and stacked with products after really being quite low for me because I stopped buying. One, because of the economy, but two, because I still have products at home. I should let them go, or like let them go by using them or gifting them rather than just throwing them out, because that's also very wasteful. And now I've just overconsumption really click in my brain. And I completely get that when we gift each other, when we see something nice, when the offers are so good that you cannot skip it, it feels really good to acquire that item, to have it, to be gifted, to receive things. Like the feeling, it's immaculate, and I would never say that it is not. But also because of how much there is these days, not just how much there is these days, it quickly become overwhelming and overstimulating. Like there is so many sales. I don't think the economy helps at all, especially because it is a little bit, I would say, soft recessions. Brands are throwing more sales out than ever, making it the best deal for everyone. You always feel like you're scoring things. You always feel like you cannot miss out on these sales. And like, I am not saying, I am also one of them. I'm also one of the one who fall for the tricks, because some of the deals are so good to just skip. Unless you do things commercially, like you are a makeup artist or you are like a home care business, like a spa business that actually need that many products at once to be bought and to be consumed. I really don't think that us as a single sort of like individuals, a single consumer would need that many products at once. So if they say, this is the tube of sunscreen, and I personally, I religiously apply sunscreen like a maniac. I would use two full fingers, like how they recommend it. My face is always wet and soaked in sunscreen because I love it, and I want to be very well protected from the sun. But still, these would last me at least like 2 to 4 months. It really is. And so I don't understand how, if you buy 2 or more, not even 1 or more, how can you consume all of it? I don't know if you are like me, but I have this eyeshadow palette since 2019. Like, it's pretty gross. I completely understand that it's pretty gross. But sometimes with powder, they only run out when you say it's run out. It's only expire when you say it expire, even though the date is meant to be for 6 months after opening. I did watch a video, in my defense, of a scientist doing a product testing. So with powder product, how long can you still use them after it's been opened? Test all the bacteria and everything. Surprisingly, powder products are pretty safe, especially those pressed powder one. You can use it for a few years indeed. Now, I do not condone using expired products or anything like that, But for me, I slowly sort of take a step back and really realize that I really don't need multiple products or multiple things of the same things categories to be used and to be stored at my house. And especially if you're somewhat like having a simple routine, a simple step, and live quite simply, I would say, you realize that a person do not actually need that many products. And I'm not talking about medical products or anything related to. I'm just talking about everyday, I just talk about everyday leisure items like makeup and skincare and soap and just consumables that we have in the house. Realize as well is that consumptions these days are driven much by social media. It is a part of culture, I guess, and it is where a lot of the ads popping up, but there's always some agenda behind to push the product. The reason I think I would be qualified to say this more often than not is I have lived one. I work for a living. I do marketing for a retailer. So I understand the tactics that we do to make sure that consumer will always be buying more. And two, I'm also do videos on the side, do just video introducing products, recommending products if they're good. So I understand that the tactics behind everything and how to push and sell a product on a personal level. And I would say that marketings these days work extremely well because you unsubconsciously you are being pushed to buy the product and they would make you feel like you need the product. And I have fallen for that, and there's nothing to be wrong about that. Sometimes you realize that you actually need something, so you buy it to complement your life, to supply for your life, to make yourself feel better because maybe it makes you feel prettier, healthier, stronger. Whatever the reason is, there is a need and a sort of, and even if it's just only need to satisfy the fact that you need to own it and you need to have it, like it's just as simple as that. Like sometimes that happens. And I think consumerism is never wrong to begin with. Like we are human, we consume products, we live our life and make sure that we have a good sort of well supplied, fulfilled life. So there was nothing wrong with it, but I think that when it's come to an excessive amount, so say a tumbler, I'm sure that we do not need more than 4 tumblers. One for home, one for work, one for gym, one for the car. Let's just say, for example, if you actually follow the trends or trying to collect for a particular reason, that reason being that you just have to have it, or that reason is I don't know, I don't want to judge anyone buying things for themselves for any particular reason, but me myself, I think that I'm just sick of the just pile of products, and I'm tired. I'm basically tired. So I have already done a low buy 2024. I only buy, obviously we're not talking about necessities because we do need necessity like grocery, water, bills and everything to live, but in terms of other sort of kind of products, I already stopped buying a lot. The rules is I'm not gonna buy new until they completely run out or not have a substitute. If you feel like me or you have realized that there is a lot of overconsumptions in your life, maybe jump on the bandwagon and try it, because there's a few very visible benefits when it comes to this. Obviously, number one is that the amount of product coming to my house is completely less. Number two, which is super beneficial, is that when you stop buying the product, you don't have to spend your money. So you save a lot of money, and you actually will realize how quick and how much they actually accumulated over the years. One product these days, especially if you buy it from a mid high end, I would say, it's already the equivalent amount of a whole entire meal. So buying a full set of makeup, say a bronzer, a blush, maybe 2 blushes for 2 colors, an eye palette, a brush set, all of a sudden it will quickly get up to the 1,000 marks really quickly. And just take a second to realize how much that $1,000 can do for you over the years. Maybe that can be a plane ticket to somewhere. Maybe that can be your new prom dress or anything, or something big that you could have saved up, or you could have been saving a lot harder for if you just... And another benefit that you might or might not cared about is the waste. When you buy a product, whether you finish using it, you're finished the content of the product and you chuck out the packaging, there is some sort of waste related to it. Even the fact that if you shop online, they will have a bubble wrap or paper wrap, the packagings and tapes and plastic, like they always be producing something. And the fact that you buy less also means that you are not contributing to the overall waste production. And I hope that someone makes you feel a lot better when you're doing something good for the planet. One more important point that I like to point out before telling everyone not to buy anything that they like is that I think that in everyone's life there is a phase or a time that you definitely wanting to own something and to get something, and I would encourage that you go through that phase if you are really young and have not gone through. I think that we all organically need to overcome that, because if you don't satisfy that needs or that desire, you're constantly feeling like you wondering how it is, how is that product, how would I know if I not tried? Watching just the reviews and the videos on TikTok and YouTube is not enough for you to really experience the product. So sometimes owning it and trying the product firsthand is the best way to really satisfy that need. But also at the same time, don't just buy it because of the hype or of a recommendations, or you feel like you're impulsing, you feel like you're forced to buy it. Don't make any impulsive decisions and impulsive buying a habit of yours, because that is one of the quickest way that will lead to more and more buying and consuming. The way to really help with the situation as well is to let everyone around you know that, hey, I am participating or I am doing this low buy or no buy thing. Just a new habit that you wanted to practice, because they will also be more aware of your decisions and say not gifting you the same items again, or helping you buying a new item that you've been wanting to try, so then it will help you from buying it. Now I know gifting and any way to collect the item, to acquire the item, is still something that being added into your life, but if you don't have to directly buy it yourself, that's also a good way, because people still have the needs to gift out of love, out of affections. It's an act of care. Giving and receiving is just a very normal part of life, so don't cut that completely out of your life. That will be really hard for you and your friends and your family. But maybe just let them know in advance and find a way to meet at the mutual ground to make it easier for both. Again, to close this video out, I'm not telling you not to buy anything at all. I'm saying that I am participating in this no buy, low buy 2025 and have a strong commitment to use all of my products or gift it away before actually buying new ones and see how it goes. I think that's a great way to declutter, have more space in your home, and actually have less waste, because the product, it's gifted to you or it's yours. Using it and actually make use out of it, it's a great way to have it disappear. That's what it's meant to be for, right? And then also save money. That money is going to my trips. I have a few trips ahead in 2025, and again, buying things overseas, it's also a enjoyable habit of mine. Like I love traveling and I love shopping overseas. Shopping overseas is 5 times better than shopping in Australia. I'm so sorry, but that is a fact. And there will be a lot more stuff. I'll be quiet. I will try my best not to buy too many. I have a promise to myself that before I actually buy the item, I will buy it because I need it, not because I'm in Korea or I'm in Japan and I should buy it. That is the same with clothing, with makeup, any household item, and hopefully I will find that perfect balance because of this commitment to myself in this new beautiful 2025. Let me know what you guys think about overconsumptions. Are you still enjoy your buying phase? Are you done with the buying phase and now wanting just to consume the product and let it go and simplify your life? What stage are you at? Let me know down in the comment, and happy new year, happy 2025 to everyone. Love ya!